started, before we will see the concept what will be the KCL and what will be the KVL, and we will see some simple questions based on the KCL and as well as in KVL. Now in this session we will try to solve some more questions based on the KCL and as well as in KVL. Okay, the first question they will be given here, find out the element value of the element capital E. Actually this was the gate question. Okay, here most of the students will get confused. Sir will be tell this KVL will be always be present in the closed loop only, right? In that KVL you have to be see the sign convention. Here if you see this this type of here sign convention is not a problem, but there will be no closed loop here, right? But you have to be created the closed loop by means of an one thing, you have to be find out your capital E, right? In this question here they will be given the 10 volt and here they will be given the 0 volt. 0 volt means that will be obviously ground. I will be put this symbol represents in ground. And how you can represent this 10 volt? Obviously this 10 volt can be represented by means of a voltage source, right? This 10 volt that be just like an voltage source. Okay, this connection have to be given to the ground. That means here you can see, for example, if I take this be the my node be the A and this be my voltage 10 volt and here this be my ground. Okay, like this I will be connected. I will put my wire to a ground. Here you can see this will become a closed path, right? Now what's our target be the, how you can apply the KVL here? Here this be the sign notation. I already tell you in the KVL sign notation is be the very important, and here this be the plus symbol and this be the minus symbol and this be the plus and this be the minus, and here this be the plus and this be the minus. My point of my interest be the, I have to be taken the first sign. What will happen here? This will become the minus 10 minus 5 minus E minus 1, that will be equal to 0, right? So minus 10 minus 5 that will become the minus 15 minus 1, that will become the minus 16, that will become the minus 16 minus E, that will become the 0. So minus 16 that will be equal to capital E. How much you will get your capital E? Capital E is equal to minus 16. Right. This question be not that much of big question, but there be a trick be present. The trick be the license. You must have to be considered your 10 volt means that be the voltage source. Yes, you have to be put the voltage source and you have to be just connected your wire, one wire to the source. Source means it will be already connected to the 10 volt and another wire you have to be connected to the ground. So that ground be the 0 volt. Okay, and simply you have to be, that will become the closed loop. There you have to be apply your KVL. You will get your KVL, that be the E is equal to minus 16 volt. And next question you can see what will be the voltages V1 and as well as in V2. Here in case if you want to find out, if you apply the open loop also it will be possible. Okay, but you can't get your exact value like E is equal to minus 16 volt. Here find out the voltages V1 and V2. I already tell you my sign convention, the first sign be the plus and the second sign be the minus, and here also first sign be the plus and second sign be the minus, right? Now if you want to find out your current, for example if you want to find out your voltage V1 from Ohm's law, what will happen to the voltage V1? V1 is equal to, here you can see 2 into I1, right? Here both this plus plus and same, and here minus minus will be same. There will be no problem. Here whenever you have to be consider your V2 that will be equal to current I into R. What will be the R? Here the minus symbol will come. Why? Because here this be the plus and here this be the minus. Mismatch may happen. Here this be the minus and this be the plus. Mismatch may happen. So that's why you have to be put your R be the minus 3. And what will happen to the voltage V2? That be the minus V2 is equal to minus 3I. Now we have to be applied your KVL. What will happen? Applied your KVL. If I will be consider my sign conversion will be the first sign, that will become the minus 20 plus V1 minus V2 that be equal to 0 minus 20. What will be the V1? V1 be the 2I1 minus what will be our V2? V2 be the minus into minus, this will become the plus 3I that will be equal to 0. And here you can see this be the I, and here this will become the minus 20 plus 2 plus 3 that will become the 5I that will be equal to 0, and here minus 20 that will be equal to minus 5I. Here minus minus will get cancelled. 20 divided by 5 that will be equal to I. So how much I you will get? 5 4s are 20, 4 amperes. And put this I here. What will happen? V1 that will be equal to 2 into I that will be equal to 2 into 4 that will be equal to 8 volt. Your voltage V1 that will be the 8 volt. And similarly, if you find out your voltage V2 that be the minus 3I. So here minus 3 into 4 this will become the minus 12 volt. This be our voltage V1 as well as your voltage V. Okay. Now let's see the one more question. So find V1 and V2 in the circuit. Question: find V1 and V2 in the circuit. So here the circuit they will be given 10 volt plus minus this be the 10 volt, and here they will be given 4 ohm resistor, 4 ohm, this be the plus minus V1, and similarly voltage source minus plus this be our 8 volt, and here they will be given 2 ohm plus minus this be the V2, and here 2 ohm they will be given. So this was the question, and current I is flowing in this closed loop. You have to be find out your voltage V1 and as well as V2 in the circuit. How you can approach this problem? In the similar way, in this approach only, my first sign be the, whenever you have to be see the resistors, by first sign be the plus and second sign be the minus. So my first sign be the plus, and here my second sign be the minus, and here whenever you have to become here, my first sign be the plus and my second sign be the minus. Okay. Now what will happen to your voltage V1? Voltage V1 that will be equal to 4 into I, right? Plus plus, no mismatch, minus minus, no mismatch. And here if you want to find out your voltage V2, that will become the 2 into I, but here minus be present. Why? Because plus minus mismatch be happen, minus plus mismatch be happen. By KVL what will happen? By KVL, so this will become the minus 10 plus V1 minus 8 minus V2 that will be equal to 0. So this will become the minus 10 plus what will happen to the V1 V1 be the 4i minus 8 minus what will be the your V2, this be the plus 2i, that will be equal to 0. So here this will become the minus 18 plus 4 plus 2, that be the 6i, that will be equal to 0, minus 18, that will be equal to minus 6i, minus minus will get cancelled. So this will become the 18 divided by 6, that will be equal to I. So 3 times 6 3s are 18. How much your current? Current be the 3 amperes. How much your current? Your current I be the 3 amperes. Now put this 3 amperes here. Voltage V1 is equal to 4 into I. So this will become the 4 into your I be the 3. 4 3 is a 12 volt. Your voltage V1, that be equal to 12 volt. And similarly, if you want to find out your voltage V2, that will become the minus 2i. So minus 2 into what will be our current? That will become the 3. So it will become the minus 6 volt. V2 is equal to how much? V2 is equal to minus 6 volt. This be our answer. Next, we will try to see some more questions. Determine the V0 and I in the circuit. Determine V0 find V0 and I in the circuit. So this was the question. They will be given plus minus, this be the 12 volt, and here this be the 4 ohm. Okay, and here they will be given some dependent source. This be the 2V0, and here this be the minus plus. This will be our 4 volt, and here this be our plus minus. This be our V0. This be our V0, and here how much they will be given? 6 ohm. Current I is flowing in the circuit. Okay. So for this circuit, you have to be find out your voltage V0 and the current I in the circuit. In the before this type of simple questions, we will be consider only the simple voltage sources and the resistors. But in this case, you can see dependent source be added, right? Whenever you have to be take the GATE examination point of view or the ESC examination point of view, as well as in your university examination point of view, they will be asked this type of questions only. How they will be asked? They can't ask only the independent sources, but they will be mixed the dependent sources as well as independent sources. For that questions, you have to be applied your KCL as well as KVL. Okay. For the this was the basic steps for the network analysis, right? That's why I will be consider this type of simple questions. Whenever we have to be moved to the some basic to advanced questions, there you have to be see lot of questions based on this dependent as well as an independent sources. Okay, this thing you have to be put in mind. Here you have to be find out your voltage V0, and similarly you have to be find out your current I in this circuit. Here how you can approach? Your approach be the always obviously my first sign be the plus and my second sign be the minus, and here also my first sign be the plus and my second sign be the minus, right? And here if you want to apply your KVL, what will happen? Before that you have to be apply your Ohm's law for the V0. For the V0 that be equal to minus 6i, right? Why? Because minus plus mismatch be happen, and here plus minus mismatch be happen. My voltage V0 that will be the by means of Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. My resistor be the R, and here mismatch be happen. That's why I will use the minus symbol here. Now I just want to apply my KVL. So first sign be the minus 12 plus this be your voltage V1, like this will happen. Okay, done. So minus 12 plus 4i plus 2v naught minus 4. So this be the minus v naught, that will be equal to 0. This be the minus 12 plus 4 into v means that be the I into R, right? My current be the I and similarly my resistor be the 4 ohm. 4i, first sign be the plus, 2v naught minus 4 and here minus v naught, that will be equal to 0. So this will become the minus 12 plus 4i plus 2 into what will be the v naught? This be the minus 6i minus 4 and what will be the v naught? That be the minus 6i, that will be equal to 0. So here this will become the minus 12 plus 4i minus 6 2s are 12 minus 12i minus 4 minus into minus, that will become the plus 6i, that will be equal to 0. Minus 12 minus 4 minus 6, right? Here you can see minus 12 minus 4, that will become the minus 16. Minus 16, this will become the minus 8i plus 6i, that will be equal to 0, right? Minus 16, yes, minus 8 minus 8 plus 6, right? So here minus 16, so minus 2i, that will be equal to 0. Minus 16, that will be equal to 2i. So here I is equal to minus 16 divided by 2. So here I is equal to minus 8. 6 2s are 18. Sorry, 16, right? Yes, 2 8 is 16. I is equal to minus 8. Now substitute here. How much you will get? I is equal to minus 8 amperes. And similarly, what will happen to your V naught? V naught is equal to minus 6 into I. Minus 6 into I be the minus 8. So 40, it's the 48. Minus into minus will become the plus 48 volt. V naught, how much you will get? You will get 10 V naught, that be the 48 volt. Now let's see the one more question. Find current I naught. Find current I naught and voltage V naught and voltage V naught in the circuit. Find current I naught and voltage V naught in the circuit. So this was the circuit. 0.5 I naught, and here they will be given the resistor. This be the plus minus V naught and 4 ohm, and similarly this be the 3 amperes. Here this be the node A, current I naught be flowing in the circuit. Current I naught be flowing in the circuit. Okay, this was the question. You have to be find out your current I naught, and similarly you have to be find out your voltage V naught in the circuit. What will be your approach? So I will be consider this be the node, right? I will be consider my node A. If you apply the KCL here, what will happen? KCL means sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents, right? Here incoming currents be the, for this node A, 0.5 I naught, that's be the incoming towards the A, and 3 amperes also be towards the A. Both are the incoming currents. The outgoing currents be the I naught. I naught be away from the node A. So incoming currents is equal to outgoing currents. So this will become the 0. By KCL by KCL 0.5 I naught. So this be the capital I naught, 0.5 I naught plus 3, that be equal to capital I naught. Okay. So why I will be change this small I naught to capital I naught means, I already tell you, for the dependent source means, if you want to take 0.5 V naught means that V naught we present another in the circuit in the another place, right? And similarly, if you want to consider your 0.5 I naught means that I naught be present in the another place in the circuit, right? Here I will be consider this may the 0.5 I naught, this 0.5 I naught that be present the here. Okay, like this. That's the beauty of this dependent sources. Why? Because means it does not have the independent energy. Okay, it must have to be dependent on the another source. Here you can see what will happen. I naught minus 0.5 I naught, right? So 3 is equal to, if you take the I naught common, this will become the 1 minus 0.5. So 3 is equal to I naught into 1 minus 0.5, that will become the 0.5. So I naught that be equal to 3 divided by 0.5. 3 divided by 0.5 means that be the half, right? 1 divided by 2. So what will happen to the I naught? I naught that be equal to 6, 3 to the 6 amperes. I naught that will be equal to 6 amperes. Okay, now next my case be the here my sign consideration. I already tell you, my first sign be the plus and next my sign be the minus. Here you can see what will happen if you consider that. So here both be the same, right? No mismatch be happen. Plus plus no mismatch, minus minus no mismatch be happen. So your voltage V naught that be equal to 4 into I naught. So what will be your I naught? I naught be the 6 amperes. So for 6 is 24 volt. So what will be our V naught? V naught that be equal to 24 volt. Okay. Now let's see the one more question based on the KCL and as well as in KVL. Okay. For the question they will be asked, find the currents and voltages in the circuit. Find the voltages and currents in the circuit. So this was the question. Plus minus 30 volt, and here they will be given your 8 ohm, and here this will be the plus minus voltage V1, and here your resistor, this will be the plus minus V2, and here this will be the 3 ohm, and here they will be given this will be your plus minus V3, and here they will be given 6 ohm, and similarly this will be your node A, and current I3 be flowing like this, current I1, and similarly this will be the current I. Okay. Now this will be the somewhat big question compared to all this type of questions. Okay, how you can approach or we do this type of questions? In this question you can observe one thing, there we can provide the two loops, right? Two closed loops. For example, I will be consider this be my loop 1, and similarly this be my loop 2. Okay, now at node A, if you want to apply your KCL, what will happen? KCL means incoming currents that will be equal to the outgoing currents at node A. At node A by KCL, income for this node A, incoming currents be the I1, that be equal to outgoing currents be the two outgoing currents, one be the I2 and the next be the I3, right? So this will become the I2 plus I3. So here this will become the I1 minus I2 minus I3, that will be equal to 0. Now here in this question you have to be find out your voltage V1, V2 and as well as in V3. What will be your V1 by Ohm's law? V1, now you have to be consider your sign convention. First symbol be the plus, next symbol be the minus, and here also first symbol be the plus and next symbol be the minus, and here also first symbol be the plus and next symbol be the minus, right? Here what will happen to your voltage V1? V1 is equal to I into R, right? Current V1 is equal to I into R, that will be the, here the current I1 be flowing in this 8 ohm resistor, I be the I1 into R be the 8 ohm, so this will become the 8I1. Voltage V1 that will be equal to 8I1. And similarly what will happen to your voltage V2? So here the plus only coming, why? Because plus plus no mismatch, minus minus no mismatch, and here also plus plus no mismatch, and here also minus minus no mismatch, and similarly here also no mismatch be happening, right? At V3 also. What will happen to the V2? V2 is equal to, here the current be the I2, and what will be our resistor? The resistor be the 3 ohm, so here V2 is equal to 3I2, right? And similarly what will happen to our V3? V3 that will be equal to I3 into 6 ohm, so V3 that will be equal to 6I3, right? Now what will happen to the I1 here? Here I1 that will be equal to V1 divided by 8, and similarly what will happen to your I2? I2 that will be equal to V2 divided by 3, and similarly what will happen your I3? I3 that will be equal to V3 divided by 6. Now substitute your I1, I2, I3 in place of this. Okay, so in place of I1, that's be the V1 divided by 8, that be equal to, you have to be C I2 be the V2 divided by 3 plus and V3 divided by 6. Okay, now take the LCM. So this will become the V1 divided by 8, that be equal to here 3 6, LCM be the 6, and this be the 2V2 plus V3. So how much you will get? You will get your V1 divided by 8, that be equal to 3V 2 into V2 plus, yes, 2 into V2 plus V3, 2 into V2 plus V3 divided by 6. Now what you have to do? You have to be do the cross multiplication. So 6V1 that will be equal to 8 into 2 into V2 plus V3. So here this will become the 6V1 that will be equal to 8 to the 16, 16V2 plus 8V3. Okay. Now what I have to do means 6v1 that will be equal to 16v2 plus 8v3. So we will make another mistake here. Let's see what will be the mistake. Yes, we will do some sort of mistake. Please don't repeat that mistake here. You just have to apply your KVL. What will happen? Just apply your KVL. KVL for the loop 1. What will happen by KVL? By KVL at loop 1. So this will become the minus 30 plus V1 plus V2 that will be equal to 0. Right? So V1 plus V2 that will be equal to 30 volt. And similarly for the loop 2, what will happen by KVL? What will happen? The loop 2. For the loop 2, that be the minus 3 minus V2 minus V2 plus V3 that will be equal to 0. And similarly minus V2 that will be equal to minus V3. And here V2 is equal to V3. V2 is equal to V3. Now what we have to do means, what will be your V2 that be the 3 into I2, right? V2 that be the 3 into I2. And what will be your V3? V3 be the 6 into I3, right? V3 be the 6 into I3. So here if you want to need your I2, that will become the 6 by 3 into I3, and this will become the 2, right? So I2 is equal to 2 into I3. Right? So I1 value will be there, I2 that be the 2 into I3. Okay, done. Now put what the mistake we have to be doing in the previous case means. So now after the couple of steps you will get to understand what will be the mistake we have to be done in the previous case. Okay, here also you can see what will be the I1 that be the V1 divided by I1 that will be the 8I1 minus 3I2 . So this will be the minus 30 plus what will be your V1? V1 be the 8I1 and what will be your I2? I2 be the 2 into I3 and what will be your I3? What will be your V2? V2 be the 3 into I2. V2 be the 3 into I2 that be equal to 0. Minus 30 plus 8 into I1 plus 3 into I2 that will be equal to 0. Here you can see what will happen to the 8I1. 8I1 that will be equal to 30 minus 3I2. Right? What will happen to the I1? That will become the 30 minus 3I2 divided by 8. 3I2 divided by 8. So now we have to be put your in that case that will be the 30 minus 3I2 divided by 8 minus your I2 be the 2 into I3 minus your I3 be the minus I3 that will be equal to 0. So here you can see this will become the right 30 minus 3 into I2 divided by 8 minus 3i3 minus 3i3, that will be equal to 0. So this will become the 30 minus 3i2 divided by 8 minus, so here we want to take minus 8 3s are 24 minus 24 i3, that will be equal to 0, right? And here 30 minus 3 into what will be your i3? i3 be the 2 into i3 minus 24 i3, that will be equal to 0. So here 30 minus 3 2s are 6, 6i3 minus 24 i3, that will be equal to 0. So here 30 minus 24 plus 6, that will become the 30 i3, that will be equal to 0. So 30 is equal to 30 i3. How much you will get your i3? i3, that will be equal to 1 amperes. i3, that will be equal to 1 amperes. Okay, if you get to know the one value and the remaining will be not an issue. What the mistake previously we have to be done means, you can't solve multiple variables like v1, v2, v3. Both three be the different, right? You must have to be, for example, in place of v2 matching with v3, that will be the possible. You have to be get your same like this, i3 is equal to 1 amperes, right? In place of i2, I just want to replace my i2 with the 2 into i3. Here i3 be present and constant be present, and simply you will get your i3 be the 1 ampere. That's not an issue, but you have to be getting your same like 30 minus 3 into i2 minus 24 into i3, both be the different, right? Here you can see that this with i2 be present and here i3 be present. If you want to calculate the manually, that also you will get an answer, okay, by means of 2 steps. And there you have to be, from the mathematics point of view, you will be taking a plus minus symbol, you have to be cancel out those things, you will get the answer, but that will be a long process. Okay, my best suggestion be that to follow this type of process. And what will happen? Your i3 be the 1 ampere, right? Next how you can find i2. So how much you will get your i2? i2 be the 2 into i3, right? So this will be the 2 into 1. So your i2 be the 2 amperes. Your i2 be the 2 amperes. And you will get your i2 be the 2 amperes. You will get your i2 and you will get your i1, and what will happen in the i1, that will become the 30 minus 3 into i2 divided by 8, right? So 30 minus 3 into what will be our i2 be the 2 divided by 8. So this be the 30 minus 3 2s are 6 divided by 8. So this will become the 30 minus 6, that will become the 24 divided by 8. This will become the 3. So i1, how much you will get? You will get your i1 be the 3 amperes. You will get your i1 be the 3 amperes. Now we have to be find out our voltage v1 as well as in voltage v2 and as well as in voltage v3. What will happen? So if you want to consider your i1 be the 3, that be equal to how much your voltage v1, you have to be find be the 8. So v1 is equal to 24 volt. And similarly, and what will be your i2 be the 2 amperes. 2 is equal to v2 divided by 3, and how much your v2 will become the 6 volt. v2 will become your 6 volt. And similarly, how much your i3 will become the 1 ampere. 1, that will be equal to v3 divided by 6. How much your v3 is equal to 6 volt. v3 is equal to 6 volt. Okay, in this way we have to be find out our voltages and as well as currents in the circuit. Okay, now let's try to see one more question based on these voltages and the currents in the circuit. What the question they will be asked? Similar question. Find the voltages and currents in the circuit, but there will be a simple modification be present. Five volt they will be given. Your voltage source be the 5 volt, and similarly your resistance be the 2 ohm plus minus voltage V1, and here this be your plus minus V2, this be the 8 ohm, this be the 4 ohm, this be the plus minus V3, and this be the minus plus, this be the 3 volt, and here the current I1 be flowing like this, and here the current I2 be the flowing like this, and here the current I3 be flowing like this. This was the question they will be given. And here also you can see how you can approach this problem. This be the loop 1, right? This be the loop 1, and similarly this be our loop 2. Okay, obviously you have to be consider your first sign with the plus, your first sign with the plus, and next sign with the minus, and here also first sign with the plus and next sign with the minus. Right, now what will happen if you want to know your voltage V1 by means of the Ohm's law? Ohm's law, what will happen to your voltage V1? Voltage V1 that will be equal to 2 into I1, right? And there will be no mismatch be happen. And similarly what will happen to your voltage V2? V2 be the 8I2, and similarly what will happen to the voltage V3? Voltage V3 that be the 4I3, voltage V3 that will be the 4I3. Okay, now what will happen to our current I1 here? Current I1 that will be equal to V1 divided by 2, and similarly if you want to find out your I2 that will be equal to V2 divided by 8, and what will be your I3 that will be equal to V3 divided by 4. Now let's see, you have to be applied your KCL at the node A. You have to be applied your KCL at the node A. Incoming currents is equal to outgoing currents. So here by KCL at node A, incoming currents that be the I1. So I1 that be equal to outgoing currents I2 plus I3, and here this will become the I1 minus I2 minus I3 that will be equal to 0. Okay, now so if you want to apply your KVL at the loop 1 by KVL, so minus 5 plus V1 plus V2 that will be equal to 0. So what will happen if I will be taken my V1 that will be equal to 5 minus V2, right? 5 minus V2. And similarly what will happen if you want to apply my KVL at the loop 2 by KVL. So here minus V2 plus V3 minus V2 plus V3 minus 3 that will be equal to 0, and what will happen your so this be the, if you want to take the minus common, this be the V2 plus 3 that be equal to minus V3. So here minus will get cancelled. So how much you will get your V3 that be equal to V2 plus 3. So I will be just submit all of those things. Okay, now what will happen if you want to consider I1 is equal to how much? I1 is equal to I2 plus I3, right? And what will happen your I1 be the V1 divided by 2, that will be equal to what will be your I2 be the V2 divided by 8 plus what will happen your I3 be the V3 divided by 4. In place of V1, substitute replace the V1 with 5 minus V2, 5 minus V2 divided by 2, that be equal to V2 divided by 8 plus what will be the your V3, in place of V3, V2 plus V3 divided by 2, right? V2 plus V3 divided by, well, this will be the 4. Now let's see, this will become the 5 minus V2 divided by 2. So here if you want to take the LCM, this will become the 8. So this will become the V2 plus 2 into V2 plus V3. So here this will become the 5 minus V2 divided by 2, that be equal to V2 plus 2 into V2 plus 2 into V3 divided by 8. Now take the cross multiplication here. This will become the 8 into 5 minus V2, that be equal to 2 into V2 plus 2 into V2 plus 2 into V3. So this will become the 5 8s are 40. 40 minus 8 V2, that will be equal to 2 into V2 plus 2 2s are 4. 4 V2 plus 2 2s are 4. 4 V3. So this will become the 40 minus 8 V2, that be equal to 4 plus 2, that will become the 6 V2 plus 4 V3. So this will become the 40 minus 8 V2 minus 6 V2, that be equal to 4 V3. So this will become the 40 minus, so 8 plus 16, that will be the 14 minus 14 V2, that will be equal to 4 into V3. Okay, next. Anything you will do the mistake? The mistake have to be 2 into V2 plus 3. You will do the mistake right here. Here this will be the V2 plus 3, right? This will be the V2 plus 3. V2 plus 3. Here, please change it. That's my mistake only. Plus V2 plus 2 into V2 plus 2 3s are 6. And similarly, right. Now let's see what will happen if you want to take 8 into 5 minus V2, that be equal to 2 into V2 plus 4 V2 plus 6 2s are 12 plus 4 V2 plus 6 2s are 12. So this will become the 5 8s are 40 minus 8 V2, that be equal to 2 into V2 plus 2 into V2 plus 4 V2, that will become the 6 V2 plus 12. Right? Done. So here 40 minus 12, that be equal to 6 V2 plus 8 V2, and here 40 minus 12, that will be the 28, 28, that be equal to, so here this be the 6 is 12, 14 V2, 14 V2, 14 not 14, the 16, right? Yes, 14. So what will happen? This will become the 28 divided by 14, that will be equal to V2. So 2s are V2 is equal to how much? V2 is equal to 2. V2 is equal to 2. Now substitute that V2 here. Now substitute that V2 here. Here what will happen? So V1 that will be equal to 5 minus V2. How much you will get your V2? The 2. So V1 that will be equal to 3 volt. V1 that will be equal to 3 volt. Now we have to be get your V1, V2, and we have to be calculate our V3. How you can calculate your V3? V3 that be the V3 that be equal to how much? The V2. V2 be the 2 plus 3, and here how much you will get your V3? V3 that be the 5 volt. V3 that be the 5 volt. Now what will happen to your current I1? Current I1 that be equal to V1 divided by 2. How much your V1? V1 be the 3 divided by 2 I1. So 3 divided by 2 amperes. And what will happen your I2 that be the V2. How much you will get your V2? V2 be the 2 divided by 8 that be the 1 divided by 4 amperes. Right. Next what will happen to our I3 that be the what will happen to our V3 be the 5 divided by 4 amperes. So in this way we have to be solved a lot of questions based on the KCL as well as in KVL. My best suggestion be the you can't take different type of variables like V1, V2, V3 at a time. 3 different. You have to be converted that 3 different variables to the single variable with the constant by means of the just doing this type of things, right? There you will get your answer. Whenever you have to be get the answer, that's be the enough. One answer be enough. So here you can see if you get the one answer, the solving of voltages and as well as in currents be not an issue, right? By doing the problems, don't make the type of mistakes. But this type of lengthy problems, before how we can do, before this will become the V2 plus V3 we have to be taken, but 3 be the constant you have to be take, right? The type of mistakes you have to be do generally, you have to do a lot of big questions, but you have to be, you can't do that type of mistakes. Small mistakes that will be make your answer with a different value. Okay, so please avoid that type of mistakes. In the next class we will try to see what will be the series resistance and what will be the parallel resistance, and similarly what will be the voltage division and what will be the current division. Okay, I hope you will just like this videos. If you really like this video, please like my video, share my video as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.